welcome back to my channel. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Today we're gonna be doing an all pink spring makeup look, and I really loved how it turned out. Actually, all the products that I used are pink. My eyeshadow is pink, lipstick and blush. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I created this pink spring makeup look, then keep on watching. But before we start, don't forget to like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe down to my channel. Hit that bell ring button so you guys can get notified every time I post a video for you guys. Also, if you guys can do me the huge favor of sharing this video, I will love that as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You guys, for some reason my eyebrows are cousins today. Literally, I tried doing them like 3 times y no me salían, so I was like, you know what, this is the best I got today. So yes, they are cousins today. They're not even sisters, they're cousins. But anyways, I use the same products I always use for my eyebrows. If you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know which ones they are. But if you guys are new to my channel, let me show you guys which products I use for my eyebrows. The first product I use is the NYX Lift and Snatch pen in color black, and then I use this clear brow from ELF. So moving on to our eyes, this eye look is not hard at all, honestly, and we are going to use one palette today, so yay. So we're going to go ahead and prime our eyes. We're going to be using the ELF Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I'm just going to be putting this all over my eye and then just tapping it down with my ELF Camo sponge all over my eyelid. So I was feeling pink vibes, so I was like, you know what, let's do a pink eye look today. So for that, we are going to be using one palette. Like I said, we're going to be using the Lizzie McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of palette from Colourpop. I love this palette. It's actually one of my favorite palettes when it comes to spring. So for our first eyeshadow, we're gonna go ahead and dip into this one. This one is called and then I'm gonna be grabbing a flat brush, and I'm gonna start by tapping this color down in my eyelid and just working my way up. And I am bringing this color a little bit above my crease. So once you have that, you want to grab a blending brush just like this one, and we're gonna go ahead and just start blending the outer part of this color in circular motions. By the way, guys, this brush has a no product in it. And then once you get here on the corner, you want to flick it upwards. You want to make kind of like a cat eye, just like I did on this side. Guys, I haven't done my skincare in 3 days, not because I couldn't, just because honestly I've been so tired from work. I think when I go like to Kentucky or like just a mini vacation and I come back, I feel like I'm drained after work, just because I wake up super early for work. So I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so tired. And I can tell that I haven't done my skincare because I literally got like a small little pimple here, and I'm just like, okay, I'm like, I think it's time to get back to my routine. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that same color and just tap it down again, just to make that color pop a little bit more. So I'm gonna go back to the palette. This time I am gonna dip my brush into the color and start blending it in circular motions again, only on that outer part of that color. And then I'm grabbing a second blending brush. This one has no product. I'm just gonna blend the outer part once again, just to make sure everything is blended in. For a second eyeshadow, we're gonna be using this one right here, which is called Outfit Repeater. And this time I'm gonna be grabbing a pointy blending brush, and I'm just gonna be using this to put it on the outer part of my eye and bringing it up. Make sure you stop halfway right here, because we don't want to bring the color all the way down. We literally just want to use it for this half outer part right here. And just blend it gently in circular motion, you guys. By the way, guys, I haven't told you guys what I did for my birthday. Last time I told you guys on my last video that I was actually going to Kentucky for my birthday, which I did, which I was really excited. And it's funny because when I tell people I'm going to Kentucky for my birthday, I'm really excited, they're like, Kentucky? How can you be excited to go to Kentucky, right? But I explained to them, well, that's where my family lives. A lot of people don't know that I literally was raised there. So I just moved to LA. I really wasn't raised here. So I'm like, yeah, I'm excited to go back home. And they'll be like, oh, okay, I get it, you're excited to go see your family. But it's funny because their reaction be so funny. They're like, Kentucky, you're excited to go to Kentucky? And I'm like, yeah, believe it or not. We had a great birthday with my twin Dana. Yeah, we're 27, which is crazy, you know, to even say it, because when I first moved to LA I was 21 and now I'm 27. Like literally in a blink of an eye I turned 27. We just did a, you know, a cookout. We didn't do much because it was actually raining in Kentucky, which it's funny. I always tell my sister, my twin sister, I was like, of course it's raining that week that it's our birthday, because we are Pisces, meaning we are water sign. And I was excited to see my niece and my nephew because I hadn't seen them since I came back in the beginning of January. So I was super excited to see them, you guys. But we had a good time, you know, blessed to be 27 and be another year. Once you have that really well in, I'm gonna grab a little bit of that first color that we used and just blend it out one more time on the outer part. I don't want the color to fade away just because we put that much pinker, darker color. So that's why I'm just gonna go over it just on the outer part. Moving on to our third eyeshadow, we're gonna be using this one right here called Outfit Remember. I'm gonna be using my finger for this one. I already grabbed a little bit of that eyeshadow. As you guys can see, it is such a gorgeous pink shimmer. Now I'm gonna be using this for my eyelid. I'm only gonna be using this eyeshadow on this half of my eyelid that I didn't put that dark pink at. So just on this inner part and just bringing it up a little bit. It's so pigmented. Grabbing a little bit more, and this time I'm just gonna use it to bring in a little bit above my crease. Alright, so we are done with our eyes. We're moving on to our face, which is my favorite part. So we're gonna go ahead and prep our skin. I am gonna be using my Wet n Wild primer serum that I always use. You guys know I love this product. And I'm just gonna be rubbing this in my face, all over my face. I'm going to be using another one of my favorite primers, especially for summer and spring, because it does include SPF 30 on this primer. I'm going to be using the Milani SPF BFF primer. Since this is a spring look, I love to use a primer that has SPF included in it because it is doubling your SPF. And if you guys are not protecting your skin, please do so, especially on spring and summertime. So make sure you guys are using a primer that has SPF, or even just a sunscreen, a regular sunscreen that you can use underneath your makeup, because trust me, it is super important to also take care of your skin if you guys are, you know, gonna be out and about. So moving on to another primer. I use this all the time. Like I said, this is like a staple in my makeup routine now. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm gonna be using this only on my T-zone area where I have more pores, which is on my T-zone area. Moving on to my next product, I'm gonna be using the NYX Dark Circle Concealer, and I'm just gonna be putting a little bit here as well. You guys, tengo unas ojeras literally that are so bad. I'm gonna be putting some here too because I do have darkness, a little bit of darkness here as well, and right here on the side of my nose. Moving on to our foundation, we're gonna be using the Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation from Armani. I love this foundation, you guys, especially for spring and summer, I feel like this is gonna be my best friend because it is very lightweight. It is a light to medium coverage and it's super glowy. Like, it gives like a glowy look to your skin. It is so beautiful. I just start distributing in all over my face and just start building it up as much coverage as I want to. Let me know what is your to-go spring and summer foundation. If it's like a full coverage for you, a tinted moisturizer, or just a light to medium coverage. Let me know because I would love to try more foundations actually. Moving on to our concealer, we're gonna be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I'm gonna be using this where I want to brighten up that area, which is right here. And a little bit here and up. And then here. And I'm just gonna start blending this in with my e.l.f. Camo sponge. So I'm gonna go in with the second concealer. This one is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. It is brighter, so it's in shade medium peach. I'm just gonna be tapping a little bit, like a dot, just to brighten up a little bit more of that area. So next we're gonna go ahead and contour. Excuse the dirtiness on it, but we're gonna be using this BFF face palette. And this one is from BH Cosmetics. We're gonna go into these two right here. This one is called Latina and this one's Skinny Legend. Now I'm gonna start by just blending it upwards. It blends in so beautiful. You know when you have so much makeup and you literally use the same stuff because you're like, oh my god, this is amazing, but you have so much makeup that you forget how much good products you have. And this literally was hidden in all my makeup drawers that I was like, okay, it's time to get this baby out. And I forget how good it is because it is so good. It literally blends in like butter. Whatever is left on the brush, I'm just gonna go right here and just blend it in. And I'm gonna go back into the same palette, grabbing this one right here, which is called Latina. I'm gonna be using this one to contour the side of my nose. I'm gonna be using a little bit of this butter bronzer from Physician Formula. It's called Sunkissed Bronzer. I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of it and just using this to give it a little bit more bronze to my face. So moving on to my blush, I'm gonna be using this one from Milani in Coral Crush. I'm gonna be putting this blush on the high points of my face. I do want to purchase more actually because they are so good, especially for summer. They are gorgeous. We are going to be using a second blush. You guys know I'm a blush girl, so we are going to be using a second one. I'm going to be using this one from the Lizzie McGuire collection. It's called Delicious. It is a pressed powder blush. And literally, I'm going to use a little bit of it because it does have shimmer on it. And I'm just tapping this on the side right here. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my first powder. This one is from Airspun Translucent Powder. And I'm gonna be using this one to set underneath my eyes. And I'm just tapping my concealer in very good, making sure there is no harsh lines before I completely set my under eyes. For a second powder, we're going to be using the Morphe Set and Bake in Banana. And I'm going to be using this powder just to clean out that contour. I'm going to be using the Luis Torres Beauty Face to Face Quad Palette in collaboration with Beauty Creations. And I'm going to go in with this pink highlighter right here. It's such a gorgeous highlighter. We're gonna be using these ones right here, which are one of my favorite lashes. These ones are from Ardell Lift Effect, and they are in number 743.
5 minutes later.
So these are how these lashes look, you guys. They are super gorgeous. They're actually one of my favorite lashes. I know I say this all the time on my videos when I use these lashes, but they truly are amazing. I'm not lying to you guys when I tell you guys, every time I wear these lashes, I always get compliments on my lashes. They always think I wear lash extensions, but I'm like, no, these are actually lashes. I feel like the camera doesn't do the justice on how beautiful these lashes look. They truly look like lash extensions on your eyes, but with the less cost of actual lash extensions. So these are beautiful, beautiful. Definitely get your hands on it, because trust me, you won't regret it. We're gonna go ahead and just remove this powder. So moving on to lips, we're gonna be using pink. Of course, it's a trio from Luis Torres collection with Beauty Creation. And like always, I will be putting all the makeup I use in the description down below. So if you guys want to purchase them or check them out, then you guys will know what brand and what their name's on. I love this trio. And of course, we had to use a pink one because it is a pink spring makeup look. We used pink on our eyes, pink blush, pink highlighter, so we can't go wrong with our lips not being pink. For our lip liner, we're gonna be using this lip liner from Luis Torres in collaboration with Beauty Creation, and it's called Keep It Glamorous. Moving on to our second lipstick, this one is a Velvet Matte lipstick. It's also from Luis Torres Beauty in collaboration with Beauty Creation, and it's called Paris in a Bottle. I literally could just leave it like this, but I'm a lip gloss girl, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the lip gloss that comes with this collection. And once again, this one is also from Luis Torres Beauty in collaboration with Beauty Creation. It's a lip gloss called Cross the Sky. And this is how it looks. Super gorgeous, right? I literally love this trio so much that I really only use it on like special occasions when I really want to use it, because I'm like, no, I don't want it to finish. Last but not least, we're going to be using the Revolution Makeup Blend-In Hydrate and Fix. So this is the final look, you guys. Isn't it gorgeous? I love how it came out. Hope you guys did too. It's such a beautiful spring makeup look. Try it out. If you guys don't have certain items that I probably used, then go ahead and use other ones that you have that are pink, because this is an all pink makeup look. Trust me, you will look gorgeous regardless. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.